Hi, my name is Anastasiya. I'm a master's degree student at the University of Oulu and I study computer science and engineering. This program now consists of three directions. First of them is applied computing. They are concentrating on creating different kind of interactive systems, from interactive websites to games and different kinds of applications. The second direction is computer engineering. They are concentrating mostly on signal processing and different kinds of embedded systems. The third direction is artificial intelligence, which mostly concentrate on such concepts of AI as machine vision, machine learning, data mining. So I study exactly this part and I like it a lot because I had an opportunity to learn so many things about artificial intelligence systems, how do they work, how to build them, and how to develop these kind of things. My way to the University of Oulu has started a few years ago when I met a person who was living here and studying on this program. The people who are working at the University of Oulu, who are basically teaching this program, they are world-class professionals in this field. So I decided this is my perfect opportunity to get into the field of artificial intelligence, and that's what I did. What I really like about studying here at the University of Oulu is that you have a full control over your studies. You can take the course whenever you feel comfortable. Of course, like they have some kind of limits, like the course can be exactly on the first term of each year. So you can take it this year, you can take it next year. What I also enjoy in Oulu and what I really like about it is whenever you are going, you are always feeling like you're in a forest. That's really so cool because even when you are going to the city center and you are somewhere around there, it feels like you're in a forest because the trees are around you everywhere and the blueberry bushes and this kind of thing. So it feels really like you are in nature all of the time, and that's really amazing. Here I am with my friend Muzamil, who's doing his PhD research in a Center for Machine Vision and Signal Analysis. So could you please tell us what is your research about?
Yeah, so unlike this traditional facial expression demo that you might have just seen here, I'm working on the four-dimensional micro-expression recognition in the real world. So micro-expressions are those facial expressions, the ones that people usually try to hide or conceal. And these micro-expressions are captured in high-stake situations. That's why it has potentially significant number of applications. This motivates me to develop novel algorithms, machine learning tools, and deep learning models to efficiently decode and analyze such kind of micro-expressions.
If you're applying to a master's program at the University of Oulu, I would recommend to pay your attention to your application because this is really important, and people who are reading it, they are going through hundreds of those, and from your motivation letter, from your application, they can clearly see if you are really interested in. And don't be shy, and if you're passionate about what you want to study, then just write it down and show your motivation, show your real and sincere interest in the field, and that will be the best thing about your application. Here we are with Anna Level. She is teaching one of the most interesting and fun courses that I've ever took here at the University of Oulu. It has quite a lot of unexpected content as physics or neuroscience. So could you please explain us why is it so important in this course?
Well, it's a good question. Many students have this question and they're very surprised to learn by the end of the class that we will be covering a lot of human physiology. And the reason why it's important is because virtual reality consists of three components. So the components are software and hardware that are easy to see because you put the device on your head. But there's also human. We are the ones who are experiencing it. And we are the ones who are making judgments about it. So that's why we teach about retinas and neural structures for that reason, because human is a part of the system. So this is our lab, and Steve is inside. He'll tell us more about what we're doing in the lab.
It's great, let's go.
Welcome to the Perception Engineering Lab. Here you see we're doing experiments with virtual reality devices to try to understand how well they're performing and to try to understand exactly what's happening when they project light onto the human retina. So you really see where human physiology and neuroscience come to play with the engineered parts, the software and hardware. And so these devices you're looking at here, they're essentially robots that wear virtual reality headsets. And then they have a camera inside that measures very carefully what's going on so that we can understand the latency or the delay. We can understand the frame rate and resolution. And ultimately, by characterizing that well, we can understand how it impacts the human body. These opto-fidelity devices that we have here are so high fidelity and so difficult to construct. This is the only university in the world that has this level of equipment for doing these kind of studies. Normally this is only done by major companies that are the leading players in making virtual reality products.
Wow, this is very impressive. Thank you, Steve, and thank you for your time.
All right, thanks for coming.
I really like the 3D modeling, which I tried during my thesis project, so I really would love to continue working with it and develop in this direction. Also, I kind of like the VR things, so I was even thinking maybe I can combine these two passions of mine. I wish to develop in this direction and become a professional in it. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it and have a great day ahead.